Dumelang once more. We are now on part number 7 of financial mathematics. So we on activity 11. So now, if you check from the first activity until now, Nenjiritz Amaya re-increase the difficulty of the questions. So, unusually, we have activity number 11, and then I want us to take note. 3 marks, then we went from 3 marks, we went to 4 marks. Now we are on questions that ranges to 6 marks. And then scope sona so far is still grade 11 work. So we are just reminding ourselves on Merek wa last year or wa grade 11. So because now you are in grade 12, even the grade 11s can use these videos so that they learn financial mathematics in their scope. So now, because we are reminding ourselves with the grade 11 work, I want us to tackle this question and refer the solutions to the problem. Now, every time you lebane a financial mathematics questions, try to make sense out of the statements. You can use what we call the timeline, or you can just do clear interpretation of what is happening here. Now, activity 11, Angelina deposited 25,000 into a savings account with an interest rate of 18% per annum compounded monthly. Okay? So now, if we stop here, normally I always stop after the first full stop. That is my stop. So because I'm stopping here, it means that I need to know this 25,000 is invested for how many years? Invested for how many years? And in order for me to know invested for how many years, I will get the number of years on the question. Okay? Now, go check out where does the question start? The question starts at what amount will Angelina have 5 years after making the initial deposit into the account? It means that this 25,000 is going to run for how many years? It's going to run for 5 years. Yep. Now, like the previous ones, it means that timeline ya 5 years. So it means that my T0, T1, T2, T3, T4, and T5. I indicated earlier on that every time re o bolela ka timeline, ga o thome ka 1, o thoma ka 0. Why? Because re o ka beya tšhelete today, tšhelete ela a e thome le go gola today. Go ra go sana le di-admin fees, go sana le di-fees tse loreng ka first year before o complete 1 year cycle, tšhelete la tla bo ntse le busy o e beya e le gore o šomiša di-installments e ntse o e beya, e tlo thoma o botsa gore your interests di thoma o bonala after the first year, not in that period e le gore o thomile e beya ka gona. So now, it means that initially, Angelina invested 25,000. So let's write it here. So she invested 25,000. But this investment has to run for how many years? For 5 years. From here, it must run until the 5 years. Now, they said that this investment at 25,000, the interest ka 18% per annum. So from here, our R is 18%. And then it is compounded monthly. It means that our M ke bokae ke 12. Now re feditse ka statement sa mathomo re se ngwadile fase. Now we proceed. Angelina withdrew 8,000 from the account 2 years after depositing the initial amount. So now we are going to check where is our 2 years. Or are we are going to start ka ngwaga wa bobedi. Ke rena rena le 1, 2. So what are after these 2 years o direng o withdraw or are automum o ya kwa. Ager re thoma o bolela rona gana mo o diregile. Angelina withdrew. Ager o ntšhitše. And then a re bolele so when you deposit, it means that you are adding amount of money. Therefore, we say is positive. When you withdraw, wa tseba le ko bankeng ge ba ka roma ko gae ba re tsamaya ko ATM or tsamaya ko FNB o fihle o ntšhe tšhelete o ntšha itself is to withdraw, you subtract. Then you must subtract, minus. So na motho o dirileng o ntšhitše 800. Sorry, not 800 but 8,000. Unchije, it means that minus 8,000. I get now 8,000 a year. Unchije after how long? Unchije after 2 years. I get unchije after 2 years. That is why obona re sa thome mo mathomo re thoma after 2 years. That is why re thoma at T2. But this withdrawal it takile place. E sa tsamaya ka rate ya bokae? Ka rate ya 18%. Again, where M is a bokae? Is a 12. Right. Ga se re changing the rate e bila se re changing le the value of M. Now it means that we fitile. Okay? So now we are going to the third part. The third part says she deposited another 4,000 into this account 3.5 years after. Okay, now rolebelele akela mathomo rile 1, 2, 3, then baring 3.5 years or half ya ona ke mo. This is the 3/1/2 because it's 3 after the initial. Or every time when now calculator mengwa ya hawe thoma ka wa ya le ona o fitela na mo ba bolelang go. Okay, so ra ro thomana. We are going to start here. Re ya pele ape. Then yena o dirileng o depositile bokae 4,000. Na a re le M di change R is still 18% and then M is still 12. Now, a re boleleng ka the value of T. Mo. T ya rena ke bokae? A ke re ra gopola re sentse re bolele ka the number of years. 25,000 ye e ranne from T0 until T5. O ra rena le bokae? 5 mo. Then we come to this one. Na o tloa mo re leng gona ana mo o fitela mo ke how many years? How many years are here? Then we count. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, our T here is going to be 3. Then we come to this one. Now to mo, o fitlhela mo, ke how many years? It's half, it's 1. So ra re ke bokae? It's 1,5. And o ka kgona e dira jwang? As long as we represent le ka mokgwa o tlo kgona bona gore na o shetse bokae. A kere mo rile ke 3.5. O ka re 5 minus 3.5, you'll get 1,5. And le o ka re 5 minus 2, tlo khumana 3. Because each and every statement se kgona ke tlhaisha. And therefore, once we have this, we can now go back to the problem, because more reading interpretation of the statement in the form of a timeline. Now, which method are we going to use? We are going to use compound, because we can see that there is a term compounded. So this means that we are going to use compound interest. So re we dira ka timeline, remember the previous activity activity number 10. Ke bontshitse gore as long as e seng re bolele about any change mo, lo re deposit a new amount, as long as ba re boditse gore pleke mo you are continuing with the same value, ora rena ro lebella rena what happened kara the investment, because re a shumisha one account. So as much as we are using one account, one account is equals to P, A is equals to P into 1 plus I to the power of N. A kere ba rile compounded, so ra re le rena re santse re dire the very same thing. So now we are going to check. Our A is equals, what was the initial deposit? It was 25,000. 1 plus, how much was the rate? It was 18% over 100. That is where 18% comes in, multiplied by M, which is our 12. For how many years? For how many years? Then we know that T is equals to, N is equals to T multiplied by M, which is 5 multiplied by 12, which in this case will get 60. Then you write 60 here. Sky chap, write 60 there. That is the first blue line. The information here, the first blue line. Now we go to the other one. Yeah, withdraw. We said when you withdraw, you subtract. Then it means that we are going to say, okay, because we are subtracting, we will say negative. How much are you subtracting? 8,000. Again, so this 8,000, you have 1 plus, but it's still what? Osale ka rate 18 over 100 multiplied by 12. But what is your N? Your N is equals to T multiplied by M, which is now, you said your T is 3, therefore is 3 multiplied by 12 is 36. Okay? Now you are done subtracting. What happens thereafter? You add. What did you add? You add 4,000. Re bolela ka same account. Ge re bolela ka same account, ora hore rono bereka ntwe e, that value re bereka as one thing. Therefore, 1 plus, your rate is albokai 18 over 100, okay, multiplied by 12. Then how much is your T? Your N is equals to T multiplied by M, which is the same as 1,5 multiplied by 12. Then what is 1,5 multiplied by 12? I think it's 6. No. Let me check. It can't be 6. It has to be 12. 1,5 multiplied by 12 is 18. Sorry. It's 18. Then you write 80. Okay. Then from there, you input everything on your calculator. You put everything on a calculator. Then you press what we call the whole sum. It's 25,000 open bracket 1 plus 18 over 100 multiplied by 12 close bracket exponent of 60 minus 8,000 open bracket 1 plus 18 over 100 multiplied by 12 close bracket exponent of 36 plus 4,000 open bracket 1 plus 18 over 100 multiplied by 12 close bracket exponent of 80. When you press the calculator, it will say that the value of your investment, let me check. The value of the investment will be, here it gives me 96,000 something. Let me check if I made a mistake somewhere. It's 25,000 18 over 100 multiplied by 12 to the power of 60. And then minus 8,000. 1 plus 18 over 100 multiplied by 12 divided by this to the power of 36 plus 4,000. 1 plus 18 over, I said instead of 100, I put 10. So then the balance here, the new value that will be available at the end of the term is 52,000. It means that the value of our A is 52,636,74. So meaning that at the end of 5 years, Angelina will get 52,636 rand and 74 cents. And this is a investment after 5 years. Digest this activity because I'm going to give you more activities on this, and then from there we are going to do a small test. Get your poster a small test in the group, and please make sure that you write and you send me the solution so that we can mark, and then thereafter okay. Thank you very much for watching, and then enjoy your day.